Hello everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1 and I am back with another Hitman 2 live stream. And last time we continued in Mumbai and took out the Maelstrom, Sweeney Todd style, and we shall continue in a moment. Let me just message all of this out. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I tried to mute it and I wasn't fast enough. I apologize for that tremendously. But yeah, just let me message this out and we will begin. Okay, so we'll begin shortly. Reminder, Tales from a Mother's Childhood Volumes 1 and 2 are available on Amazon. If you're interested in the story of a girl growing up in 1950s Appalachia, check it out. Me and my mom would really appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to continue our little missions here, and okay, how do I load? I forget how to, oh yeah, load game, right there. Also, there are these other things we can do. There's the sniper assassin stuff, which is also cool, and the contracts mode, and there is the World of Assassination thing, which is basically just the turn Hitman 2 into the entire game, or upgrade into the entire trilogy, which I might do at some point because I do genuinely like this game, but regardless, let's load up and take down the Queen of the Slums. Okay, I believe it was this one, because we were We just killed the Maelstrom. We'd already killed Dadwood Reagan. Or Rangan. And now we have Vanya Shaw to deal with. The Hitman games are fun just purely for the fact that you can approach the same mission so many different ways, and do self-imposed challenges and stuff, which I don't. My self-imposed challenges never kill anyone but my target. Like, at no point will, like, in my opinion, Agent 47 killing anyone that's not his target, or sorry, YouTube, unalive anyone that's not, I hate that term, anyone that's not his target is non-canon, because 47 is well, okay, I feel like 47 might deal with, if he comes across like a genuinely monstrous person that killing will help him get closer to his actual target, he might do that. Because at his core, 47 is a good person. And that's what makes him a fascinating character, is he's an anti-hero. He's by no stretch a villain. Okay, so we need to head back. Oh, right here. This guy. We need to be this guy. Also, I'm going to make my... Okay, there's the guy we need to somehow get... Okay. By decree of the generous Vanya Shaw, you are hereby called to present to her a sample of your finest cerulean cloth and to perform measuring for the most exquisite gown Mumbai has ever seen. Oh, I will take this, because those will be useful. Okay, so... I think I can use that as a makeshift garrote. Okay, so there's our target. Aha. Okay, not our target. We're not trying to kill this specific man, but...
Hi, whatever.
We need to isolate this man.
Depends on a few things, but everything is fine. You will still get everything as planned. All right, thank you. Just call the usual phone number and they will help you with your business.
Fortunately, too crowded of an area, so we're just going to have to follow this guy until he gets isolated or gets somewhere I can isolate him easily enough. Because fortunately, I think this costume is actually... one of the best costumes from the looks of it, because almost no one seems to notice me. Okay, as soon as this dude, who seems to be the only person on this level that actually recognizes me...
don't know where I am.
By the British.
No questions now. Please,
All the evidence
just
is
do it.
right there.
I suppose you
Shukriya.
also support the conspiracy theory that India is still a colony.
Well, that goes without saying. But listen, think about it. The Queen comes here in 97. She has secret meetings.
Okay, I just... Okay, well...
I need a favor. No questions asked. Can you get me out of Mumbai tonight?
You have the better.
I'm the better. Thank you. Stop talking crap around and show yourself.
Ace!
Go have a look. Yep. Understood. What was that?
Okay.
Is anyone there?
Ah, nice!
Excellent. Let's find out what kind of dress a woman like Vanya Shah wants. Shah wants a cerulean dress, 47. Perhaps you will be able to source a roll of the right fabric at the local cloth market.
Fortunately, he was going to go leave town anyway, so that when he wakes up, he'll have even more reason to want to leave town. Actually, you know, I'm gonna be nice. Actually, I don't think... Actually, these coins are not actually real coins, are they? They're... sorry I'm late, buddy. Was rewatching the episode where One Piece where Saturn confronts the Straw Hats. No problem. Actually, let's just be nice, because I think it works in Agent 47's favor if this guy is capable of leaving town, but I'm still going to keep one on me. Okay, now, he should be perfectly fine here because he's hidden in the bushes, and I don't think anyone comes through here. So... this is a pretty isolated area. Okay, yeah, I'm concealed if I'm in here. So, he should be standing right here. Okay, he should be concealed as well. So, we are good. No one should be able to see him back there. And I don't really see anywhere else I could stash him. Like, and also one thing to note with 47 is he goes through the trouble of donating most of the money he makes to a church, I believe. Like, the suits are the only real indulgences he allows himself. I need to be careful of that guy, who is right here. So just going to wait for him to walk back. He is a clone, but that doesn't really have anything to do with him being a good person or his own desires or anything. Okay, I don't want this guy to see me. So blend into the crowd. Oh, now that was the game. That was the game screwing me over. The game was not. That was the game. Not. I was very clearly locked onto him, and then the game was just like, "Hey, here."
Yeah, you.
That was not supposed to happen. That was literally the game being like, "Yes, I know you had your." Yes, oh, you had your thing on the guy. You were specifically pointed at the guy. And then it just has me steal it. That's not what I was actually doing. That was the game screwing up because I was specifically looking right at the guy. Had my thing over him, pressed the haggle button, and nothing happened, so.
Fabric at the local cloth market.
Okay, again, going to go back here and be a little bit nice. And give him some coins, because I really only need the one coin. So, let's go back here. But that was the game screwing up. Normally, like, if I tried to steal something and got caught, I would not do a reset. But the fact that the game did not follow the input I was actually telling it to, and just did that, is why I reloaded. Okay, that's the guy I need to be on the lookout for because he can see me. But yeah, I'm a bit ticked off at the game for that because yeah, let's wait for him to turn around.
Hey, Roy, what do you think you're doing?
Sale on high quality.
How much are these?
Ah, no back. Ah, my friend, you have chosen well. Now, we have the best prices here. What do you say to 140 rupees per running meter? Does that sound fair? No? Nothing? Ah, I can see. Gotta respect a man who can fix his own buttons. Am I right?
Okay, so we are going to have to go back and take those coins.
Hi.
In the retrospect, I really think the Gorosei are more demonically evil than most demons, especially Saturn. I mean, you're not wrong, Like, I think that's all, honestly the entire point. Okay, so we're gonna need to go retrieve coins because I wanted to be nice, but I kind of have to do it this way, so... Also, Moonbai. This level is like freaking enormous.
I've been doing this for 10 hours. I really need a break.
Well, you're out of luck.
Okay, I think it was back this way. Oh yeah, that's one of those places I can... Okay, yeah, it was back this way. Someone did a parody of Sonic Frontier, Sonic Adventure with Frontier design style. Ooh, that actually sounds cool. I believe we needed 5, so... Oh, it's hyper cagey, instead of showing flashbacks, and the overworld is massively improved. Hyper vague.
And a good day to you.
Yeah, that is... Like, I like Sonic Frontiers, but it is one of those things where you can clearly tell the story was made in such a way that they didn't have to have a bunch of NPCs everywhere. I mean, there are NPCs. Sonic, I've read somewhere that Sega is making remasters of both Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Yeah, remasters is fine. Like, I think oh, don't want that guy to see me. Honestly, I think remastering Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 is fine. Because that's a case where, at least Sonic Adventure 1, because one thing with Sonic Adventure 1, and it was something you saw in Sonic Generations, is perfect chaos. And chaos in general was not able to be
How much of these?
done good, done the way that they wanted it to be.
Now we have the best prices here.
Want to know who censorship abominations will be unleashed on mankind? Sega's generally been okay with that.
Nothing?
It's a deal.
Ah, good, good. Take any of the bundles, please. Just one. Great. Thank you for coming in.
Okay, there we go. Acquired completely legitimately. Now we just need to get to Shaw.
It's you. Did you bring the cloth for Miss Shah?
Yes, I have it right here.
About bloody time. Come with me.
Oh, don't be alarmed, by the way. Miss Shah takes security very seriously, so the guards will search you. Not to worry.
Okay, no one saw that. And why is this illegal? Okay, I think that's everything.
I'm afraid your honest look isn't going to cut it here. I'm going to have to frisk you, pretty boy.
And Oda will
Stand still, and it'll be
ever
over
reveal
soon.
Emu-sama's true design. He'll have to for the final confrontation with Emu. I feel like
Right
that's
then, off you go.
just a thing they're going to have to do. at some point. But the thing is, it's one of those cases where I feel like a remaster is warranted for Sonic Adventure 1 because
I won't disappoint her then.
Perfect
That is
Chaos.
my idea. She's not been happy with the other tailors. A word of warning. Just play along with her eccentricities. She can be rather dangerous.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Good man. Good man. Do well and there will be a lot of money in it for you.
I know.
Well, okay, me dodging that security camera is not necessary.
Here we are. Just go through there. The queen is waiting for you in the garden.
Okay, but because Perfect Chaos did not look like the way the game designers wanted it to. Sonic Generations was how they wanted Perfect Chaos to look.
And your children are already working elsewhere in the city. Yes, but you have nothing to offer me then, Mrs. Banerjee. I'm sorry, but water and power are precious assets here. I barely have enough for my own needs. You will have to make do.
I understand. Thank you, my queen.
Ah, the elusive dealer. Here at last. Let's have a look at the cloth you've chosen. I want to make sure the color is the right one.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Excellent. Finally, some progress here. Come with me. I want you to take my measurements while you're here.
Smart work, 47. Shah will want to have privacy when measuring for the dress. I'll leave the final execution up to you.
Okay, and there are a multitude of ways to finish her off, so...
You there. Leave us. I want some privacy. Let's start the measuring right away. If you didn't bring a tape, I'm pretty certain you know the deal is left as well. Kind. You can use that. They won't need it.
Relax your back, please, Miss Shaw. I'll just measure your arms now, Miss Shaw. Turn around, please, Miss Shaw. I need to measure shoulder to shoulder.
I have a feeling that person's not supposed to actually be here.
You've probably heard about the other dealers. How some of them ended up in the gutters because they didn't please me. This dress is important to me. Well, not the dress itself, but what it represents. You see, there are those out there who do not want to pay tribute to their queen. People who think the value of their lives can be measured in money. It started with one.
Yeah, I think that person was supposed to leave.
Soon another, then a third. Tributes to your queen keep you alive, not money. Eventually, I will find a craftsman who understands the true value of life. Is that man you, I wonder?
That's all I need, Miss Shaw. I'm done here.
Excellent work.
Confirmed kill on Vanya Shaw. Excellent work.
Couldn't let her see that.
Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
Just curious about this. Shaw put out a contract hit on Rangan. Some sort of power play. Okay, let's also hide you in here. I thought the point of being an assassin was for no one to know there was ever an assassin. Yeah, in this, that's the reason I knocked her out. I kind of had to do that because that was the only way. Like I had a feeling that was a case where she was actually supposed to get out of the room, and her AI bugged. Like, that's what it seems like, that the AI bugged. Now, the thing is, I know where the evidence room is, so I kind of need... I could go back there and... I could go back there.
Made it out alive. I was getting ready to dispose.
Okay. Yeah, so I need to go back to... If I want to destroy the evidence, I need to head back to that one place. Okay, that's trespassing. But, yeah, like, there are people who can play this game and never be seen once by anyone. Like, that is literally a challenge I've seen someone do where they had to beat this game without ever once being seen for even a single frame by anyone. Like, not just in a disguise or not. Later, XX. Okay, I need to figure out... how to... like a speedrun playthrough? No, I mean, well, yeah, there are speedrun playthroughs, obviously. These guys are actually significantly easier to avoid. Okay, I need to get... If I want to... Do I want to go back through the trouble of destroying the evidence? Wouldn't be the worst choice to make. But I gotta get back in that building. Mumbai is very labyrinthian, which I've never been to the real... Obviously, I've never been to Mumbai, but... it is a pretty labyrinthian location. So I still have a gun laying around, a silenced pistol, which would be a good way to destroy the evidence without having to do too much. If I can actually... Okay, there's where the... There's where the evidence is in there. And I believe it was up the street here where I hid my gun. Yeah, I think it was actually over here. At least I thought it was. Okay. Problem is, if I take this guy out, I don't know where I can hide him. Actually, it doesn't really seem like anyone comes back here. Okay, I need to avoid that guy because he can see me. Okay. Okay, so right there is the... is where I need to get. Which disguise was this? Oh yeah, that's the... oh, that's the compromised bodyguard disguise. Fortunately, no gun. Doesn't look like I can get in through that door. I need a gun. Like, I need to find where I put my silenced pistol. Because that's where I need to get into there somehow. Okay, or I just need to take it. I don't know where my silenced pistol is. I do not have the security card necessary for that. I don't really know who has that. Okay, so that's the guy I do not want to see me. Okay, there. Recording erased. And security system disabled. We are now free to leave the building. And yes, I was compromised in other ways in one of my disguises. So, not the greatest infiltration ever. But we all know canonically 47 did this without ever once being seen and with no hiccups whatsoever. Because that is just the way Agent 47 works. So now we just head to an exit. Okay, mission completed, picture perfect, dress to die for. Okay, I actually left no evidence. Okay, honestly not bad. I got a 3-star rating, which genuinely not bad. Also, yeah, the ICA's motto is Malus Necessarium, which I believe in Latin means necessary evil. Ooh, I got a remote explosive that I will probably never use and can start at the barge now, and the boat. And I can bring in a shotgun for some reason. Okay, that's actually better. And okay, so unlocked a lot of stuff, actually. That was my first time ever beating Mumbai. Okay, got multiple starting locations, so if I ever want to do that again... Okay, let's...
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
Yep, Lucas Gray and 47 are part of the same super soldier program.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function. But we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know.
Red pill, blue pill.
What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. Like, I like that because it adds a... And, okay, I just noticed that the elapsed time at this reveal is 47, and that is actually hilarious. Okay. It's a shame that one benevolent celestial dragon was executed. Yeah.
Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to that.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
Again, red pill, blue pill.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
And 47 makes a choice. Which he's done before, but it's still interesting to see 47 decide to do something for himself rather than just follow the mission.
Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again.
Bring your house in order, Doctor.
You won't like the alternative.
I do also like that 47 gives Diana the chance to turn back and just not be involved in this. Like, he basically says, yeah, you can leave if you want to, but I made the decision to do this a long time ago, and I'm doing it.
Let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you will also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
I do like that when given the chance to turn back, Diana decides to stick with 47. Okay, planning. What item object? Like, it's probably not going to be that useful, but I kind of prefer this look for the gun. Fiber wire, we have... we can start with a fish, which I find really amusing. We can also start with a snowball. What exactly is this? Which can double as fiber wire. You know, that feels like it would be more useful to have on me. And... well, actually, let's see what else we have. Say, flash phone. Starting with lockpicks would be useful. We can start with sedatives. We can also start with explosives if we want it. We can also start with a briefcase. Which, that is actually really useful, but... which, that one is useful, but I think actually I'm going to go with the Lockpick Mark II, because that seems like it'd be a lot more useful. So, let's head in.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
Okay, so let's see. Also, there is another use for the gun that I didn't think of, is you can use it as a diversion.
47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Okay, let's keep an eye out for people we don't want. Okay, there's our target. Now, I can start just by... Okay, there's one target. Janice is over there, but here's Nolan.
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Now, do we want to go with a story mission with a option now, or do we want to...
Everything just back here? Did you pass the latest tapes over to the house?
Yes, sir, I did. They're in a pile and are ready for review.
All right. We need a better setup. It's not ideal recording things from up there and then storing the tapes somewhere else.
I totally agree, sir. Though separating the tapes from the playback device is necessary in case someone gains access to the building. As you mentioned yourself, we can't let anyone know what we're doing up there.
You don't have to tell me that. I know what I said.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sorry.
I'm just annoyed with this setup.
Understood, sir.
Okay, so he has a... The bodyguard has a bodyguard. So we'll definitely need to figure out a way to deal with that. Now, we can go with the story mode, or I could just try to find some unique way to deal with him. There's a number of them.
How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Want to go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information out of unsuspecting locals. But I find that once the food's been served and the beer flows freely, people are more chatty. I think we'll return once the burgers are served.
All right, boss.
That is potentially useful. The thing is, if I could just get his bodyguard out of the picture, the bodyguard has a bodyguard, if I could just get him out of the picture.
This is Nolan Cassidy of Whittleton Creek. I want to speak to the man in charge. That's you? Very good. Listen, you people completed your work on my house last week, but there's still all your machinery cluttering up my garden. I talked to your man here, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup to my house. Surely that's some sort of joke.
Okay.
I've got a security hazard. I demand you remove it immediately, or my lawyers will strip mine your little business so fast you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened. Make sure you do.
Okay, that might actually be really useful. Okay, this guy is isolated in the middle of nowhere, and I also don't want to be in here. He comes around. So this guy's kind of perfect. Okay, need to run. Okay, so need to keep that in mind, that that's the thing that can happen.
Command, looks like the suspect has left the scene. All is clear.
Okay, if I want to get in there, I'm going to have to take out that camera. But let's save that for later. So I'm not compromised, so they just realized someone was there. They didn't realize who I was. Okay. Let's head back here and look at this first.
Say, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janice's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there, and I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I...
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
We uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday. Okay, all right, well, I'll just leave you to it. Gee.
Okay, that was an easy to acquire disguise. And he basically provided the perfect means to disguise himself. To disguise myself. Pickerel frogs live in a unique ecosystem rarely seen in Vermont. Fun fact, the pickerel frog is the only poisonous frog living in the wild in all of North America. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm able to actually enter this place. Of course, he recognizes everyone on his security detail. Okay, so when the thing is all the way over there, I can actually sneak past it. I could destroy the camera right now. Okay, so... Okay, so that's doable to get past. I mean, I don't know why I'm being that...
It's not even the first time this has happened.
Okay, so if I want to get in there, gonna have to wait for him to have his back turned, which right now he does.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so that is the sole guy I'm gonna have to worry about. So everyone's back turned to me right now. As soon as this guy's not looking. Okay, there we go. Recording erased and security system disabled. So that's taken care of now. Okay, good old-fashioned, that's an option, good old-fashioned car battery electrocution. He goes and stands next to that specific fire hydrant. So it is easy enough to just sabotage that hydrant and then throw the the car battery into it. once he comes back, because that's going to be wet. I just need to... Now, the key here is to make it so that his follower does not... One, make it so no one sees me do this, and one, that I don't accidentally electrocute his follower in the process. Now, you'd think someone would notice me throwing a... Oh, wait, does that clear itself up? Unfortunately, yes. Okay, so that's not going to be a viable option. Oh, okay, if he walks around the back of the building, it's an option. But he doesn't.
Mr. Cassidy treating you well? He seems a little tight.
So that's not an option unless I time it very precisely. Okay, so this...
There's still a substantial police presence in the town because of that politician visiting, sir. Could be a problem.
I need to get into that basement. If I call you
Okay. Now, I believe the way this works is... I believe if I shoot that, it actually will start to... Because I'm trying to find a way to kill him that does not...
Alright, next up is Nolan Cassidy. What do you have? What do you mean, nothing? How am I supposed to work with that? Sorry isn't gonna get me those votes. Come on, what is it with these people and their lacking background information? Are they all in witness protection or something? Shit.
Okay, so that did not work, but it does send him into a lockdown, and no one saw that. Okay, that did not cause this thing to... Okay, yeah, there are ways I could do this. The problem is that that one person will always come to investigate the fire hydrant. Oh, I can't... Okay, the fire hydrant is actually... Okay, I used the fire hydrant once. I can't actually use it again. Okay. Well, that's annoying. What am I looking at? Okay, so he goes over there when lockdown happens. Okay, so I am curious if I... Oh, what's this? Don't know what that guy's looking at. Because I want to know if it's just a matter of that particular one. Okay, so does that... No, that does not cause the... Oh, crud, I'm being seen. So that does not cause the water to come out.
And it's off.
Oh, yeah, it does, actually. Okay, so that is something that can work. I just need to find another one that he comes... That would have worked. If I timed it correctly. Okay, so... Okay, I'm just going to follow the actual mission stories because... Okay, this is one I've already heard about. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if he... Okay, so he walks... He does walk past this one. So... Like, this would be a lot easier if it wasn't for the... If it wasn't for his bodyguard. Like, he's a bodyguard with a bodyguard. On the other hand, I could just go with the normal routine. I kind of want to try to at least eliminate one of my targets without relying on the mission story. Because this is a sandbox, of course. Okay, so I'm going to hide in a... I've got multiple chances to make this work, actually, now that I check about it. Okay, let's hide back here. What is this? Oh, it's just a place where I can do that. Like, ideally there's a place where I can distract his guard and take them out. Ooh, okay. So long as no one sees this. See, are you going to walk past? No, you do not. Okay, so he does walk past that, but only on his way over. Okay, I think I'm actually going to just go with there definitely is if I can just get his follower out of the way, he goes to multiple places where he isolates himself.
Hungry? Fine, go with a cheesy burger right now. I don't want to see you. We'll spend the time in there eating.
See, right there, that would have been perfect.
Very well, Mr. Cassidy.
Okay. So when he comes around, but okay, so that's his entire walk cycle. Wait, is there a like obviously I could just, pull out the gun and dome him right there, but that wouldn't help me. The other option is to lure his bodyguard somewhere after they get into the house and then take his bodyguard out. Let's try that actually. Okay, are you going to? Okay, you're not. Okay, so that's the way to close it. I could gradually just take out people one by one, but I don't want to do that. Sorry for taking so long. I'm just trying to figure out a way to deal with this. Right now, I'm going to try the electrocute him with the thing again. With a car battery, because that could work quite well. I just have to wait for him to be heading over there. Which I think I'm fairly well hidden right here. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think anyone's looking at me specifically here. Okay, I think when he goes back... Okay, those people can see me. Okay. If I time it right when they head back into the house... Because if I take out his bodyguard here... Like, obviously I could just do the burger thing and kill him that way, but... Well, I'd actually have to find lethal poison now that I think about it. This would have been the ideal place to electrocute him. Unfortunately, that did not work. I got to do it inside there, behind the car. That is my only option to take out the bodyguard.
What on earth was that? Go find out, will you?
Got it.
Okay, bodyguard removed from the equation, which means I now have significantly more options to deal with this guy. Especially because if he does the same thing again, he's just going to go back into that room. And then I can just flip the coin over there and get rid of him that way. Because I want to at least kill one of them without resorting to a mission story. Just to show that I could. Okay, so he doesn't even notice his bodyguard is not here. Now, is he going to cross in front of that fire hydrant? I don't think he is. Okay, so now that he does not have his... Unfortunately, there's not a lot of other places to get him, because that guy is there. Like, fortunately, this is not a very populated area. Hey, Trooper, I'm trying to take out one of my targets without actually resorting to a mission story for once. It's actually harder than I expected it to be. Mainly because this guy just has a constant bodyguard following him. Oh, wait, is that wet? I don't know if it is or not. I took out the bodyguard, now I'm just trying to find a way to... now I'm just trying to get him to isolate himself so I can take him out too. Fortunately, there's no real way at the moment to make an accident look like an accident in his normal pathway. Okay, so... Okay, so he is going to head in there. And I can use a coin to distract him so he'll isolate himself. Well, actually, he pretty much isolates himself in here anyway. I just want him to be in that corner over there.
Right. Something's definitely going on. Now let's try not to get jumped. Outstanding.
There.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, folks. Janus awaits your attention.
Okay. That's one guy down without actually resorting to a... without actually resorting to that. And... now I need to... Okay, you know what? Now that I've done that, I can... Okay, I want to do this one because I know that this one leads to some interesting stuff. Also, fun fact, if you want to sneak into areas you're not supposed to be able to, you can actually just use a coin. Okay, so... By the way, I've observed something about Shanks. One of his attacks is called Divine Departure. Yeah, Divine Departure was one of Gold Roger's signature moves. Okay, so I need to get clear over there. Which there's probably a way to do that that does not involve breaking and entering. I don't have to worry about... what's it called? I don't have to worry about the cameras anymore because I deleted the evidence. So, yeah, that's good. But now I just need to take out Janice, and I want to do this mission story because you learn a good... I know you get some interesting facts out of it. This is also a really big map.
You've seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spend more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him and I had to...
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment. Sounds like a good way inside Janus's house.
tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with these animals. He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say it's not exactly overwhelmingly positive.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likable. Maybe if you don't get along with the elderly, stay away from a career where you make personal house calls.
Okay.
I have never been so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. All right, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy because he looks like any fragile old man. But I think, no, I'm sure he's messing with me.
I'm a professional. No need to worry. I got this.
Okay, but you be careful. Hey, you break it, you bite. All right.
Huh?
Ah, dang it.
That was you.
Let go of the lateral vascular neck constraint. Help me! You gotta help me! Don't just stand there. Do something. Don't afraid of a-hole. Choke it.
Okay, so means no one is going to find this pile of people in here.
One of Jade.
An old diary, one of Janus's many diaries. It's a long-winded tale about his later years as chairman of the Ark Society.
Janus's many diaries.
Okay.
He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the
Should I
society.
go a little bit further
Joseph,
in
this is
trying to
valuable
hide this?
information.
Okay, no one's searching. Well, I'm probably going to have to hide all these weapons somewhere anyway. This is just one of those things where I am... Okay, actually I think... Yeah, I've not been... Okay, the guy, obviously the guy... Is there anything of use in here? No. Okay, so that means that if anyone happens to go in there and locate the bodies... Well, I say bodies, but they're not dead. I'd like to find a nice little thing where I can hide my guns. I have a feeling I'm going to get patted down when I enter, so I would prefer that not be an issue. Okay, does anyone see me here? Okay, that is actually not a thing I can blend in with. Okay, I think I can hide stuff in that trash can down there. I know there's a trash can where I can hide stuff. Maybe that one over here. Yeah, okay. Wait for him to not be looking. Like, I've already messed this up to a degree when I had to start throwing hands. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to find another area, another concealed area, like right here. Okay, that shovel might be useful at some point. Actually, I better take that with me because it's not an illegal item, right? Okay, no, it's not an illegal item. So I'm allowed to just walk around with a shovel and no one will care. Because, you know, it's a shovel. It's not a melee weapon. Okay, a shovel can be a melee weapon. Like, that's just a thing. Okay, why is that not showing up on the map? Okay, there's Janice.
Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our car. Okay?
Listen, sir, there's no drama. I just need to check your pockets if you want to pass. Okay, thank you, sir. This will be over in no time.
I love that they just have the option of knockout. Like, honestly, I think this is one of the few times you might be able to get away with this with...
I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right, just ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
Yeah, I'm not going to...
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Well, hopefully it's something serious.
I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you quite interesting, I think.
Okay.
So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible.
Don't work yourself into the ground.
Proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Yeah, now I could just...
Lungs. I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me.
Now, it is possible to have snuck in here and sabotage that so he'd end up blowing himself up. But that would result in quite a bit of collateral damage.
This looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janice unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long.
Okay. Like, this is obviously the best way, the easy way out.
Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
Okay, if you just will politely turn your back.
What did I do? Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Damn it!
Yeah, Commander. Turns out it was nothing. Standing down.
Ah, crud. Okay, yeah, that's... I'm just gonna let them do it. Oh, actually, let's see. Yep, I was seeing if I could manage to pull it off, but now that did not work. Okay. So, yep, that was... I did not have any coins on me. That was my mistake. How far back did this send me? Okay, so I'm still back in here. So... he's the problem. That specific guy is the issue here. And I have no real means to distract him. Well, obviously the way I'm supposed to do this is to move around outside the top somehow. Actually, is there anything up here that can be used? Okay, this can be used. But there's not really anything else.
Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
Yeah, that guy's not an issue. That guy I can deal with. It's how to deal with... okay, I can actually... Okay, so that guy is easy to get out of the way. And if I had another item, the other guy would be as well. Yeah, like this is easy. It's really easy to get rid of one of them. Like, he's easy to get rid of. Problem is, I'm out of items. Otherwise. And I can't disable him in here, because this is where I gotta get Janus. Okay. Actually, there might be a way to do this. Now, if this guy will come in here, good.
What was that? Hello?
Say what? Wow.
Man, someone just threw something.
Okay, so I'm going to have to climb up here and vanish really quick. Yeah, this is not gonna work. This unfortunately does not work out for me because I took too much time. That was the game's messing up there. Well, I might as well... Okay, where's your gun? Well, this is all gone foobar anyway, might as well make it. Agent 47, I am not. This whole situation is foobar anyway, might as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with the punches here because just bad luck of the draw on my timing.
Say Gunther.
Yep, just gonna do this. This fails, it fails.
That feels like an easy way out for a man like James.
Okay. I tried to salvage that. It did not work, so going to have to try to salvage this another way. Well, no, actually no, because that is all the time we had. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.